blinked.
Normally you react to it, and this time you didn't even move. What are we doing?
Hit me with the ball.
What are we doing?
Hit me with the ball.
What are we doing?
Alright, so today what we're going to be talking about is some draft prep. Oh, okay. Hello. Like and subscribe.
What was that?
I don't know, because I said I wanted to get through this really, really fast, so I just started talking.
I don't even know what just happened. So
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
you didn't. So normally you react
I
to
blinked.
it. Normally you react to it, and this time you didn't even move. What are we doing?
Hit me with the ball.
What are we doing?
Hit me with the ball.
What are we doing?
Okay. In this video, we're talking about overlooked draft gems. Now, as a preface to this video, these are not guys that are going to be drafted. What?
Keep going.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Am I sure?
Yeah. You're acting kind of weird today. Okay, for really getting into the video. These aren't players that are going to be drafted in like mid-first round. These are like third day guys, like rounds 4 through 7. These are guys that are going to be kind of overlooked. But if you get them and they get in the right system, you develop them the right way, they can turn out to be really good players. Maybe not like, I'm not talking about like all pro, but good, solid career players. I guess, do I just want to get into the players?
Yeah.
I'm going to do one for each position. Should I start with defense or should I just start
It's
with
up to you. Just get into it.
I'll just start at quarterback. Okay, Brett Rypien from Boise State. I don't know what that... Apparently people are destroying things outside. I don't know if you can hear that music. I think they're playing music again. But his uncle played... His uncle's name was... I forgot his uncle's name now. Anyway, Rypien was his uncle's last name. He threw for 13,000 years. 13,000 years in college. He threw for 13,000 yards, 90 touchdowns, to only 29 interceptions in college.
Foot got stuck.
That sounded weird the way you said that.
I said my foot got stuck.
But he's not super athletic, so he's not going to be, running around the field, dodging tacklers. I don't know what Cody's doing.
Why does that create a different sensation in my head?
What are you doing? I was acting weird. Now you're acting weird. But he's pro ready. He ran a pro style offense in college at Boise State.
Just go. We're gonna try to make this video as fast as possible.
Trying to make this as fast as possible. Running back.
Can you imagine if that was the intro? Just that? What?
His name. I started talking.
Really, dude's reaction. Just go completely off topic. We're trying to get people involved in what we're doing. That what you said, that one guy's reaction when Glenn died in The Walking Dead, and he went, "Oh man, but you just gotta love this guy." Like, how are you crying and happy about some dude? That didn't even make any sense.
We need to do a Walking Dead podcast.
No, we don't.
That's all you talk about.
It's sad. No.
I don't even want to do this video now.
Go. Just keep going. I'll stop. Just keep going. We gotta get through this.
So Travis Homer, running back from Miami. I knew that name was gonna make you laugh.
It was the way you said it. Your face. You want some Travis Homer.
He had a good combine. Ran a 4.48 40. He had a 39.5-inch vertical and a 10-foot 10-inch standing broad jump. On those last two, he's in the 97th and 93rd percentile for his position.
I almost said like Richard Dutcliffe. Who is that?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. So he's a good athlete. He had 966, 985 yards his last 2 years in college on less than 170 carries each season. So he had good quality. I can't even speak with you. I can't even take anything serious. He does have some fumbling issues, which might cause him to go, oh my God.
Just keep going.
That's
your test. That's your test. That's the challenge. That's a tiebreaker. I'll just sit here and you have to keep going with me just laughing.
Okay. But he can also catch the ball out of the backfield, which is big in today's NFL. So there's that.
It's just like you can't construct a thought.
Wide receiver.
that.
Apparently Keyshawn Johnson's back in the NFL. No, this
What?
is a different Keyshawn Johnson. Played for Fresno State. He doesn't have great speed, but he's big. He's 6'1", 201 pounds. Good physicality, good leaping ability. He's known in college. He had like 16 touchdowns his last 2 seasons in college. And he's known for going up and coming down with the ball. Good leaping ability. So he could end up being a good, red zone threat, that type of receiver in the NFL. Okay. Wait till you hear about this guy. This guy's special.
I don't even know if I even like anything you said like resonated, but like I don't even know if it like went into my head.
It's because you're stupid. Tight end. Zach Gentry. Now, he played for Michigan. He's a former quarterback.
No hesitation.
Who changed to tight end in college. He's huge. He's 6'8", 265 pounds. Now, in college, he does try to catch with his body some, and he's known for dropping the ball, which isn't good. But he also doubled his catch total his senior year. And he shows a willingness to improve. He wants to get better at the position. So he averaged 17 yards almost a catch in college. So, and a guy 6'8", 265, athletic, fast.
He has good athletic ability.
He has good athletic ability. This guy could end up being an amazing, red zone player, a touchdown machine in the pros if they could just work on his catching ability. That's all.
Well, that's just fundamental stuff.
It's just fundamental stuff. It's stuff you can teach. So that's good. Now, for offensive linemen, there's not a lot to say about the guy. His name's Titus Howard. He played for Alabama State. Now, the cool thing about him is he plays for an FCS school, which is like, it's like almost Division II, a little bit above Division II, but it's not Division I. So it's always good to see guys like that get noticed and get drafted.
Yes.
There's not a lot to say about him. He's an offensive lineman. He started all 4 years there. Solid, good size. So I hope to see him. He could be one of those guys that gets drafted around 6 or 7 and ends up being a really solid NFL player. Now, defensive lineman, Anthony Nelson from Iowa. He's a versatile guy. He's the type of player where he's right in the middle of end and linebacker. So he could gain 10 pounds and build muscle and play defensive end, or he could lose 10 pounds, get a little bit faster and play outside linebacker. So he's a versatile player. He's inconsistent at times, but when you watch film of him, you can tell that the talent's there. So his ceiling is really high.
So a lot of these guys have a lot of potential. It's just
getting them the right coaching, the right training, and into the right system most of the time. Kind of like
we talked about Tom Brady. We always mention him, but Tom Brady went low.
He's a pure system quarterback.
Yeah.
He just fit in with their system.
And that's just and we talked about that with some of the players in the AAF. A lot of the players may not make it in the NFL because of the certain teams that they're on.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit. Kind of like we talked about with Tim Tebow. He just didn't fit in the NFL because we felt like he was just a college quarterback.
He was a college quarterback.
With the stuff they ran, they could get away with that in college.
Yeah.
But in the NFL you can't.
Because they're so fast. And
yes.
Things like that, yeah. Linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. He played for NC State. Now, in the NFL nowadays, your linebackers have to have decent coverage skills. Now, he's not a great cover linebacker, but his foot, like it's just straight foot speed, makes up for his lack of pop. His lack of agility, moving left to right. He's been clocked at 20 miles per hour before, running 20 miles per hour, which is ridiculous.
That's as fast as a human can run.
Yes. So basically, he played linebacker and safety in college. He's probably too big. Well, it's hard to say what they're going to do with him in the NFL. See, a lot of these guys are kind of in the middle of different positions, so it's hard to figure out a spot for him. But if somebody drafts him late and he ends up playing to the potential he can play at, he could be a good, solid player in the NFL. Cornerback, Jamel Dean. Now, the only thing keeping this guy from being a top 60 prospect is he's had 3 knee injuries since he's been in college. He had 3 knee injuries before he even started the game. Now, once he did play, his last 2 seasons, he had like 15 pass breakups, 4 interceptions, good cover.
So his knee's not really an issue right now.
No, but every time he goes down on the field or something, the coach is going to be going through their head. He ran a 4.340 at the combine, which is ridiculous.
Crazy.
So I mean, good. He played for Auburn, so good, solid player. The only thing worrying about him is, so I mean, say a lot of people pass on him, you get him in the 5th or 6th round, a guy that talented.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great addition to the team. And finally, safety. Lucas Dennis played for Boston College. His size is his biggest issue. He's 5'11". How much does he weigh? 190. And tackling. Now, those are his only 2 issues. Everything else he's good at.
As a defensive player,
tackling's big as a safety.
and the size.
And the size is big because you get those big tight ends, they'll just run over him. You know, strong running backs that have good stiff arms, they'll just stiff arm him down.
And the contested balls in the air.
Yeah, now if he was a great tackler, that could make up for his size. But the fact that he struggles tackling and his size is big. Now, if you get him, like I said, if you get this guy in the right place, you get the right training, you get him tackling right, and get him to bulk up weight-wise maybe.
Yeah, but our team's willing to spend more time doing that when they got good players.
True. But when you get into those later rounds, you're looking for players like this.
Yes.
That you can develop in, for the future. So that was my list. Not a lot to go through. I just wanted to get a couple guys. Like I said, these are guys that our teams are going to draft on the 3rd day, on like rounds 4 through 7.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of these guys might go in the 2nd or 3rd round on the 2nd day, but most of these people are going to go just in the later rounds. Some steals in the draft, I think. So, of course, I want everybody to succeed that gets drafted. You don't want anybody to fail. But,
no, because that's our life, that's our career.
Yeah.
That's why we talked about with the AAF. We hate to see them fold like that.
Yes.
I don't know what my deal was in the beginning of the video, like I turned like some nutcase, but anyway, guys, that's it with Cody and James Common Sense Sports. Not much to talk about today.
No. Like we said, football, not a lot going on in the draft.
Which is why we're kind of doing videos on it right now and saving the podcast for the stuff that's in season.
Yep.
Because what we do is more like a radio show. But always remember to like, subscribe,
Hit that notification bell.
leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, get another little monster in our...
See you in the next video.
Yeah.